Alright, YouTube land, we're back with another video. This time we have something special. Your eyes weren't deceiving you in the prelude of the pictures. We have probably the only one in existence. We have a Magnum S-6, which was a Magnum S-6 175. Is now a Magnum S-6 HG powered Magnum S-6. We've had an upgrade here on the amp section. Robby sent this radio in. It had 3 blown finals on the amp section, the 175 section, the ERF 2030s. 3 of them were knocked out. So we had to, we tried to convert it over to 520s. I had it actually running really good with 520s, and then the bias kept going crazy on them because the board had some serious issues. So we gutted that out and we put in a pair. We made a custom board and put in a 2-pill with a pair of HG 2879s. Now, so we got that going, and so now that's what we have now. A kick-ass HG powered Magnum S-6. So I've got, the good thing about this is I was able to keep the radio, put a switch in here to turn that amplifier off. So if Robby does not want to run the 2-pill section in the radio, he can flip the switch up in the back, and he's running now on the dual final stock section of the radio, which is 1 ERF 2030 driving 2 ERF 2030s finals. So about 50 watts PEP, about 44 watts PEP with the Top Gun modulator off. With the Top Gun modulator on, it's over 50 watts. So just to explain real quick what the Top Gun modulator is it's like a MPC or a swing kit. But the only difference in this that sets this totally different from any other swing or MPC mod is once this is engaged, the radio is still clean. It's not splattering all over the place. It looks good on a spectrum analyzer. It doesn't have a boatload of harmonics, which is really good. The watts are still going down the pipe. So really impressed with that Top Gun modulator. Kind of wish we could reverse engineer that thing and check it out, but I've always thought that, but just never have time to really do it. So, but anyway, back to the radio. We got the amplifier section off. All the way down is 1 watt dead key. And with the Top Gun modulator off, we're swinging about 10 watts. Yeah, that's way over 100% modulation. I don't recommend running it there. I would recommend bringing this up a little bit. Hello. Like right there, you got about a 4 watt dead key swinging 20. So works great right there at 12 o'clock. Actually, 12 o'clock is a great place for that variable either way, with the amp on or off. Now, if you turn the Top Gun modulator on,
hello, we're swinging 50 watts in the corner. And, you know, like I say,
let me set this span real quick back on my, back to 50 kilohertz per division there.
Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Like I say, it looks great. Looks great on Spectrum Analyzer. So, anyway, so now we're all the way up. This is an 9 watt dead key with this all the way up, Robby. 9 watts swinging about 53, 54 peak with the modulator on. With it off, you're doing about 42, 43 watts with it off. So, pretty close to a 4 to 1 there. So, anyway, we'll turn the amplifier section on. All the way up with the amplifier section on is a 60 watt dead key. We'll just show that real quick. 60 watts with the modulator on. 500 watt slug now. There's your 60 watt key.
Audio 11111. Audio check.
Swinging about 325 watts. So now the deal is with this radio, when I first put the 2-pill section in with the 50 watts plus drive that this radio was getting it, I was seeing upwards of about 450 watts of peak power on the top end, which was going to be quite honest with you, way more than what it needed to be. Especially, I mean, these heat sinks on these Magnum radios are big, but we need to dissipate the heat, and we need this thing to be reliable. We can't have it breaking down. Robby don't want to be shipping it back to me all the time. So we kind of patted that down, cut that back down to about 325 watts on the top end, which gives him plenty of clean power, and with the amp on, and you know, it'll do its deal. Now with the modulator on, it pretty much swings that no matter where you have this, like I say, which is amazing because it still looks good on the spectrum analyzer. I can turn this down to, say, 12 o'clock. That's got us a 15-watt dead key right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Audio check. And we're still doing right there almost 300 watts, over 300 watts on voice peaks.
It's amazing how this thing works. So, anyway, that kind of sums this thing up. We got a whole lot going on right now. As you know from the snitch that kind of turned us in back in December, we're behind on the new builds. Radio builds are kind of moving along as always. They're the bread and butter of the shop. So, you know, like I say, radio builds, normal repairs. The wait time ain't too long on that, but amplifiers and power supplies and new builds, we're still a little bit behind, but we're getting caught up. So if there's anything you want, you know, you just get in touch with me and we'll get you a price for anything you want. Like I say, we are like the West Coast choppers of the CB shops. We do custom stuff like this that probably not many people can do. And we have the bench. We've spent tons and tons of money on the bench to be able to provide services that 99% of the shops in the country can't. So, you know, that's what we do. So, even if it's off the wall or crazy, it seems crazy to you, who cares, man? Give me a call. It might be something we can do for you. You know, I'm not afraid to attempt anything. So, we're going to button this up for you, Robby, get this ready to go. And Robby also sent in a Ranger RCI 6900F that had the 2290s were blown, and the 6900 150. We replaced those with HG 2879s too. That's going to be the next video that's up. And then I have several radio repairs coming up, videos. I've got a 5-pill bass amp. I've got the last Toshiba box that I will ever build. Was the raffle box that's still due to Mark Lasado. Mark, you're coming up. I've already talked to you about it. That'll be the last of the Mohicans. I will never build another Toshiba box again. The HGs have proven themselves worthy, and I'm not even going to be offering Toshibas as an option. So pretty much it's an HG world in this shop. And you know, I'll build with Maycoms if that's what you want, or SDs, or, you know, Spectrum Dynamics, whatever you want, I'll build with. I'm just not going to be building with Toshibas. We're turning the page. So anyway, that pretty much sums up what's going on here around the shop. I appreciate everybody's patience, and I appreciate the support. You guys have no idea how much I appreciate the support, especially through the hard time that was the last few months that we've had to deal with. So anyway, y'all be safe, be careful, and be kind. I'm going to get on to the next radio. We'll be back with the Ranger. And we'll be getting busy. Y'all be safe, be careful, be kind. Catch you later.